Let's talk water, specifically hydrogen water. I'm holding a bottle of eco hydrogen water that I recently purchased, and I was doing research on hydrogen water, wanted to share with you what the benefits are. Look, you just push, we're gonna do this while we're on video. We just take the bottle, you fill it up, you push the button, push it once or even twice for more parts per million, and then we have the water going. So no affiliation with eco, just really want to do research on hydrogen water, oxidative stress, how this helps. So we got this going. I'll show you the end result once we are done. So why should you drink hydrogen water? Let's start with something most people don't know. Your body's actually designed to produce hydrogen naturally. So when everything's working properly, your colon can produce 10 to 12 liters of hydrogen gas every single day. But there's a problem. Most of us aren't producing anywhere near that amount, and definitely this can be at the root of many health issues. And so you may think, what makes hydrogen actually so special? Well, it's what scientists actually call a selective antioxidant. Unlike other antioxidants, hydrogen only targets harmful free radicals in your body, specifically those reactive to oxygen species that damage our cells. It's actually smart enough to leave the beneficial free radicals alone, making it incredibly efficient at reducing oxidative stress. The sad truth right now is that we can't really rely on our water anymore. I mean, the harsh reality is that water quality really has drastically declined over the last 65 years. So even if you think you have pristine water, there's a shocking fact that you may have pesticides from up to 300 miles away that contaminate your water. You can go to ewg.org and actually test your local water. I have done deep dives with my water company because I've done testing on myself and my family members that I know things are showing up in our water. And the water company says, no, that's not possibly in our water. We do testing. Well, then we've gotten reverse osmosis water filters and the levels go down. So yes, it actually is in your water. You can't necessarily trust the water that you feel like that's very clean coming through your sink because it's probably not as clean as you think. So we have different levels of filtration. You can actually have a carbon filter. That's the most common, but it really is kind of basic and limited for what it's actually going to filter. So then we have KDF filters, and these filters use copper and zinc to remove heavy metals, pesticides, and pharmaceuticals. So they're more effective for inorganic contaminants than the carbon alone. And then we have the reverse osmosis water filter, which is what I have on my sink now. And this method actually fills out microscopic contaminants down to tiny particles. So it can remove particles like pharmaceuticals and plastics, making it one of the best options for drinking water. So first of all, that's the basics. So you should filter your water really at this point. So then let's take the step further, because now we're hearing about hydrogen water. And when we talk about this, we're really actually discussing something at an atomic level. Remember that science class, the periodic table? And you're picturing the smallest molecule you can even imagine. So hydrogen, or H2, it's so tiny that it's just 0.29 nanometers. How can we even picture that? So let me explain what's actually happening at a cellular level. So our bodies are constantly dealing with something called free radicals. Now, not all free radicals are bad. Some are actually essential for normal body function, but there are certain types, particularly hydroxyl free radicals, that can cause significant cellular damage. So free radicals can cause cellular damage. So think of these as troublemakers in the crowd. So what makes molecular hydrogen interesting to scientists and all of us is its selective behavior. So instead of neutralizing all of the free radicals indiscriminately, hydrogen specifically targets these problematic ones. So it's like having a highly trained security team that only removes the troublemakers while leaving the perfectly peaceful protesters alone. So when hydrogen meets these harmful free radicals, they react to form simple H2O, water. This selective action is what actually caught the eye of researchers in a landmark 2007 study. And the cellular energy story is really fascinating too. So every cell in your body has a tiny powerhouse called a mitochondria. It's where we produce ATP, or energy. Scientists have observed that molecular hydrogen can influence how these cellular powerhouses function. It's involved in various energy production pathways, including things like the NADH, NAD plus ratio, and electron transport chain. These are big words, but they're simple things that make our cells produce energy. It also can be impactful when it comes to inflammation. So research is showing some patterns that molecular hydrogen can interact with several inflammation pathways in the body. It's like a molecular switch that can influence how your body responds to stress and injury. There's also been some documented changes in things like lactic acid accumulation and other various markers for muscle fatigue. So it isn't about enhanced performance, it's about how our body's responding to physical stress at the molecular level. And one of the most interesting aspects is how hydrogen moves through the body. Because it's so small and neutrally charged, it can pass through cell membranes without needing any special transport systems. It's like having an all-access pass at the cellular level. So it has this ability to reach virtually any part of the cell, and it makes it particularly interesting to research. So we're also seeing improvements in gut health. Adding molecular hydrogen through hydrogen-rich water can help recreate microbial balances, so it can support the growth of anaerobic bacteria. So these bacteria help us break down fiber, produce short-chain fatty acids, keep inflammation in check. So we can see benefits in gut health. We can see that it has antioxidant properties. Studies showing it's lowering oxidative stress. So there is a lot of research going on about hydrogen water. Let's just take a step back and talk about proper hydration, because it's important to be drinking water in general. We want to make sure that you're staying hydrated. I think it's so important for your health. We need to make sure that you have proper hydration. So you want to aim for, the basic rule is to drink about half your body weight in water a day. So we want to make sure that we're getting enough water. And then you can try adding some hydrogen water and see how you feel. It's important to understand that this isn't a quick fix. So you might not feel the difference right away. You want to stay consistent. So, from what I've read, it's about 2 weeks to maintaining consistency for about 2 weeks, and really starting to see, we're exposed every day to pesticides, heavy metals, other harmful materials, so that hydrogen water helps us repair ongoing damage. So you want to stay consistent about it to see the difference. But there is a lot more research coming out. There's a lot more people talking about hydrogen water. One of the things you have to be careful when that happens is that you're getting it from a good source, because you want to make sure you're not getting something that's a knockoff. I know that's like sometimes the buyer's question of like, okay, I want to try this, but what's actually reputable? So like I said, I have an Eco. I'm not getting affiliate from them. I just wanted to give you this information so we can see. But as you saw, while I was talking, it was bubbling, it was creating the hydrogen water. Now it is done. I can pour this in my glass of water, and it's so easy. You just fill it up several times through the day. You can get a bigger system, but I wanted to just start with trying it out. So from my research, I am going to continue to drink hydrogen water, and this might be something that you want to try too. We're always adding new things. What can give you health benefits? When we're looking at routines, we want to say like, okay, what are things that can boost my health? Like I'm always looking for, okay, what can I try to make me feel better, to give me more energy, to give me more clear mind, to help my cellular energy. So I'm trying to always add things, and I just wanted to take this video to show you, okay, hydrogen water could be one of those tools for you, and what's the research on some of the benefits we're seeing and why. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you're excited to try hydrogen water or if you've already seen benefits. Until next time, stay healthy and hydrated. See ya.